Thank you all for joining us today. We have one of our representatives from the Environmental Health Department with us today to tell us a little bit about some swimming safety, cookout safety, vector safety, stuff like that. But we'll go ahead and do introductions first. My name is Jordan Jeffries James. I'm one of the health educators here at the Caldwell County Health Department. I'm joined with Tamia Strayhorn, another one of our health educators. And then we have with us Logan Little, and I'll let him introduce a little bit about himself and what he does with the county.
It's great to be here, Jordan. My name is Logan Little. Like you said, I'm the Food and Lodging and Institutions Director for Caldwell County Environmental Health. And my main responsibility is to inspect our food services establishments, and we also have a hand in inspecting daycare facilities, permitting tattoo artists, public swimming pools, and we also inspect nursing homes and residential cares.
Okay.
So there's a lot that we have a hand in
Sounds like
with
it.
the county,
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, so we'll go ahead and dive in with some of those questions for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with it heating up a little bit, summer is here.
Of
Vectors
course.
and mosquitoes are everywhere. So what are some common vectors that transmit illnesses to humans?
So we're definitely getting a bunch of rain this time of year, pop-up showers. So one of our main concerns is mosquitoes, and there's various different species of mosquitoes that can cause illnesses such as malaria, dengue fever, or Zika virus. We also have, a lot of people, it's camping season, so they want to sleep outside. So another one of our main concerns are bats. They are our main airborne vector of the rabies virus.
Okay.
And then also ticks. Ticks
course,
can
yeah.
cause Rocky Mountain spotted fever, Lyme disease, and then there's also alpha-gal syndrome, which can cause an allergy to red meat. And, that's
Yeah.
definitely something I
Yeah.
wouldn't want for myself, for
Yeah,
sure.
a lot of people will be very upset if that happened to them, for sure. I've heard some people that have that.
Yeah.
But so how can we avoid contracting some of these illnesses and diseases?
So for mosquitoes especially, I would avoid swimming or avoid pools, like ephemeral pools of water. So after all these rains, we're going to have large puddles. Water's going to be up. So I would avoid like any large or stagnant bodies of water, definitely. And then, if anyone has any swimming pools, especially above ground swimming pools or in-ground swimming pools, make sure that you're either avoiding those or treating them chemically as necessary. And I've actually brought with me
Nice.
something that I use in my office. So whenever we visit out to these homes, where some people are letting their pools go, we'll actually toss one of these in and they can control the mosquito
Okay, nice.
population and kind of keep those down.
Okay. And where can you
For
find
sure.
something like that?
You can find it at like pretty much any store.
Okay.
You can order them online, or you can just go to Walmart or any other big box store, and they'll definitely have something like that for you.
Okay, nice.
Also, we were talking about bats earlier, so I would really recommend anyone, if they're going to sleep outside especially, make sure that you're sleeping in a fully enclosed space. So if you've got an old tent that you're going to bring out for your camping trip, I would do a thorough inspection, make sure that there's no holes or tears in the canvas, or make sure that like all the screens are still intact so nothing can get in while you're sleeping. Or if you're renting a cabin for the weekend, make sure that it's fully enclosed, all the screens are intact.
Okay, thank you.
And then, lastly, ticks. I know the folks over in the septic department of environmental health, they're especially challenged with ticks because they're going through tall grass, they're walking through brush, under trees and everything. So definitely, if you're outside playing in a large open field with tall grass, or you're walking through the woods, hiking, anything like that, always inspect your body. And they could be anywhere. They could be around your ankles, legs, shoulders, chest, anywhere. So make sure that you're absolutely doing a thorough inspection.
Is there anything clothing-wise that people could do as far as
Yeah, you could wear, I would cover your skin completely just for, other reasons like any other irritants like poison ivy. But what you can really do is, you can treat your clothing with this chemical called permethrin, and it definitely helps. But it's a dangerous chemical, so I definitely wouldn't recommend using it unless you know what you're doing.
Gotcha.
For sure. But yeah, that's one way you can kind of help prevent yourself with ticks, or just spraying around your ankles and wrists and shoulders. But I wouldn't apply anything directly to your skin. Always just make sure you rub it on with another surface.
Okay.
The more you know.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and what are some other ways to stay safe during summer swimming, or my favorite, eating at family gatherings or cookouts?
Oh, yeah, so it's going to be hot outside. Everybody's going to want to dip in the pool or go out to the neighbor's house or family member's house to go swimming in the pool, like grandparents' house or something like that. So I would always make sure before you jump into any body of water, especially someone's swimming pool, make sure it's being treated correctly and balanced chemically. So you make sure that there's nothing, growing in that swimming pool. I would also avoid swimming around, and just to stay safe, avoid swimming around the pool drains. I know everybody likes to throw their sticks and dive, see how deep they can get in the deep end of the pool, but really stay away from those main drains because it could be a suction or entrapment hazard. Even in the public swimming pools, we regulate those, so they have to be safe anyway. But we also it's best just to not mess with them because that could cause some serious injuries or, hopefully not, but it could lead to drowning as well. And then, the skimmer baskets, I know everybody loves those skimmer baskets, especially watching the flap go up and down. We want to play with those, but that could also be an entrapment hazard, so we want to make sure we stay away from those as well. And then at the cookouts, always we're going to preach it every single time. If you ask me, you see me out in the field inspecting a restaurant, what's the number one thing you can prevent foodborne illness is washing hands. Always wash your hands. You can never wash them enough. And also wearing gloves whenever you're preparing food for the cookout. And the most difficult part is keeping your food cold in those coolers. Make sure you use plenty of ice. I've seen some coolers out there, they just put ice in the bottom and then the food on top.
Exactly, yeah.
It's going to warm up. So make sure that you're using plenty of ice. Keep that potato salad cold, y'all, please.
Yeah.
We don't. That's number one way somebody's going to get sick is either not washing their hands correctly if someone's been preparing their food, or the temperature. And also grilling out. I know everybody likes their medium rare hamburgers, but we got to make sure that those are getting fully cooked to at least 155.
Yep.
Absolutely. You already know it.
Oh yeah, I was about to say maybe like food thermometers and stuff like that would be important as well.
Yeah, you can go to Walmart right now and pick up a probe thermometer for $10-15, super easy, and it'll make for safe eating for your folks this summer.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would like for our viewers to know before we kind of close out today?
I think we covered a lot of good topics today, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to call our office.
Okay.
And we'll be happy to help them out or provide any sort of guidance that they would need.
Okay.
So that's what we're here for.
Okay, perfect. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for joining us today. We'll catch you next time. And yeah, if you need anything, feel free to reach out to Logan or either of us for any kind of education or resources. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you so much.